Hello, welcome to Matthew Explores. I'm Matthew and today we're in the Sussex village of Alfriston. It might look like a quiet little place tucked away in the South Downs, but it's packed with history. And in this video and the next couple to follow, we're going to step back in time as we take a look at some of the historic sites throughout the village. In this one we're going to explore a church so grand it was nicknamed the Cathedral of the Downs. So grab your walking shoes and maybe a flask of tea. We're off to explore Alfriston. And on the list for today is St Andrew's Church, the Cathedral of the Downs. On a raised mound around the edge of the village green stands St Andrew's Church. At first glance it looks like many parish churches, but look closer, it's unusually ambitious for a small village. Built around 1360 to 1370, it's most likely the work of a single campaign rather than the piecemeal building we often see in medieval churches. That gives it a rare sense of unity. The building is a cruciform with nave, chancel, transepts and a central tower topped by a brooch shingle spire. The spire was restored in 1905, but the overall shape is much as it was over 6 centuries ago. The walls are built of knapped flint, a material you see everywhere in Sussex, and especially it's popular throughout Alfriston. Inside, the light filters through a mix of medieval and later stained glass. The star of the show is the Jessie window in the south transept, created by Charles Eamer Kempe, a famous Victorian stained glass artist. If you look closely, you might spot his signature motif, a little wheat sheaf tucked into the design. Other windows were added by firms like Powell & Sons in the early 1900s, proof that the church has never been frozen in time. It's been a living, evolving building. And what about the nickname Cathedral of the Downs? That comes from the church's scale compared with its setting. It's not as big as an actual cathedral, of course, but for a small downland village it dominates the landscape. Curiously, no single wealthy patron is recorded as having funded it. That's unusual because churches of this size usually had a lord or wealthy family driving the construction. Here the origins are still something of a mystery. The churchyard is raised on a mound, suggesting earlier, perhaps even pre-Christian use of the site. Villages often built churches on such ancient ground, layering Christian worship over very much older traditions. Listen carefully, you might hear the bells. There are 6 bells in the tower. The oldest dates back to around 1400. Others were added in 1698 and 1811, with some recast in the 20th century. Those bells have marked countless weddings, funerals, feast days and Sunday mornings. And for centuries this building has been the heart of Alfriston life. Standing here you have a sense of faith, ambition and sheer effort. And that's St Andrew's Church, Alfriston. I'll be back in Alfriston for my next video on Matthew Explores, and next time we're going to be looking at the clergy house. Until then, bye for now.